Day 2. Today we're doing the Birmingham area. Once again we're going into crew 3236. It's day 8 of the Trainspotting Tour.
Manchester Airport. Manchester Airport. One floor.
London Midland, service to Liverpool Line Street. Calling at Winsford, Hertford, Acton Bridge, Runcorn.
And this is our train.
Welcome on board Virgin Trains. We'll be travelling to London Euston, calling at Wolverhampton, Sandwell and Dudley, Birmingham New Street, Birmingham International, Coventry, Milton Keynes Central. Wolverhampton.
When leaving us here, make sure you have all your luggage and belongings with you, and please mind the step down to the platform.
Thank you for travelling with Virgin Trains.
minutes since they announced that we are now approaching Wolverhampton. And we are still not in Wolverhampton.
And Edinburgh. This train is formed of 11 coaches. Platform 1 for the 10:37 Virgin train.
Duncan is looking for a spoon because the Virgin train we were on didn't have one. Anyway, we're here at Wolverhampton. I'm David Frankel, and that's Duncan Freeberg looking for a spoon. This Virgin train is waiting for quite a while because it came in about 10 minutes early. This is 390.04, and the train we arrived on is finally leaving. The Virgin Radio train, 390.40. And here's our train. Thank you for watching. Oh, it's the blue one. It's fine, it's 5 minutes early.
And what did you do?
Might have been a railway warehouse.
Because it was sunstorm. So it was no snowstorm. Sunstorm. And you can see on the platform. That tells me off. She's the manager. Who's the assistant to the house. Yeah. You stop laughing now with the tunnel. Yeah. It's going out. Yeah. We couldn't do that.
Hagley, Blakedown and Kidderminster. This train has 4 carriages.
35117 to Birmingham New Street. This is Smethwick Galton Bridge.
London Midland service to Dorridge via Birmingham Snow Hill. Calling at the Hawthorn.
158838.
Snow Hill, Birmingham Hall Street, Small Heath, Myersby, Acock Street, Alton, Solihull.
Please subscribe.
And Dorridge. This train has 3 carriages.
Meanwhile, there's a Turbo Star. $158,830 at the back. First impressions of Birmingham New Street. Oh wow. So I think, quite like Victoria, the underside isn't that spectacular. It's actually a bit ugly. But I think the idea of this is to keep passengers upstairs as long as possible. It's designed for passengers to stay up here and not on the platforms, so only go down at the last minute.
Oh God, you have to go out to the ticket barrier to get back
until the end of the day.
You do? Oh, I hope they don't eat the tickets. I hate ticket barriers that eat tickets because I like to keep my tickets as souvenirs.
And the train service from illegal services to Stansted.
It's usually the northern ones that keep your tickets, so... Well, Virgin train ones generally don't, so we might be okay. But first, we're going to spend some time trainspotting here, so... Let's go to platform 8, because I think that'll be... Or 6, should we go 6 and 7?
Oh, whoa.
Ah, you can't actually access. You can see the middle thing, but you can't access it without going through the ticket barriers. So this is Birmingham New Street, and it's also the Grand Central Shopping Centre. And it was recently rebuilt and is pretty spectacular. Alright, so we've screwed up slightly because we wanted to go to another part of the station, but we had to go out through the ticket barriers, and then we realised that we can't, because if we validate our ticket to Tamworth now, then we can't use it later. So we're trapped. So it's fine because we're going to do more street in Snow Hill, and then we're going to come back here anyway. And because none of it's time critical, we can just swap the order around. So this is the Birmingham Media Eye, which Duncan is not very impressed by. So we're at Birmingham New Street now. We screwed up because there's actually the platforms are split into 2 sections. So in order to get between them, you need to leave the ticket barrier and get out. So we were going to move somewhere else to get a better view. And we realised once we were out, we couldn't use our ticket in, so we were heading to Tamworth. So we were stuck. But it's fine, because we were planning to do Moor Street, then Snow Hill, then New Street. But now we can just swap around, do Moor Street, then... No, we were going to do New Street, then Moor Hill, then Snow... So we were going to do New Street, then Moor Street, then Snow Hill, but now we're just going to swap around and do Moor Street, then Snow Hill, and then New Street. So it was about a 10-minute walk, all very clearly signposted. So let's find our way to Moor Street.
How long does it take you to say that?
I think I love Birmingham Moor Street. It is like a bigger version of Poulton Le File in that it feels like a heritage railway station. But they're actually this is Chiltern territory mostly, although there are also London Midland trains that come through here.
Chiltern have done quite well here, actually.
Their main services, the main line services are the 68 and MK3 carriages plus an MK3 DVT. There are also various other things, clubmen, like that one over there, and all sorts to see, although we're not staying for too long. Let's make the most of it. Have a look around this gorgeous mainline station. It's Birmingham Moor Street. This is our train to Snow Hill, 172 216. And 172 213 at the back.
We are now approaching Birmingham Snow Hill. Thank you for travelling with London Midland. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train.
Seriously?
Partially. Did you see the abandoned tram platform?
No, I didn't.
Oh yes, no.
That's where the trams used to terminate, but now they run through, so the old tram platform is abandoned.
There's a Chiltern.
172-216. And 172-213 with a service to Great Malvern. Da, 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 da. This station looks a bit depressing, doesn't it? Yeah. Birmingham Snow Hill.
Looks a lot like how Birmingham Street used to look.
Not as good as Birmingham Moor Street, I must say.
Oh, that's
Birmingham
really
Moor
nice.
Street is very beautiful, and Snow Hill is like its ugly little sister. Well, that was Birmingham Snow Hill. Very pleasant sounding name for not a particularly pleasant station. We're now going to head back to New Street and do the episode which we were supposed to do before, so we're running about 45 minutes ahead of schedule, which we can then spend in New Street. And we're going by tram. So despite the fact that St Chad's tram stop is right next to the station, the entrance is actually closer to Bull Street, and this down here is the original Snow Hill tram stop, which is now abandoned as the line was realigned in order to extend it to New Street. It's all still there, all spooky and abandoned. We get the next one.
Walk along. Just walk along the side of
The next tram to arrive on platform 1 is to Grand Central, the New Street station.
like that.
Oh, that's helpful. The blinds is Birmingham. Look up.
At what? What, the old station?
This is the station. It's the new station. The new street. Just stand
Them down. And it's also got a really weird horn.
That's just standard tram signal. Well, that was a very short first and probably last ever ride on the Midland Metro, which is what we're supposed to call the Birmingham tram. What do you think, Duncan?
I approve.
Better than the Sheffield Super Tram?
Much better.
Much better. It's about the same thing, but sure, whatever, I'll take it. Right, off the tram, we are back in New Street. What time is it? The other one with the Apple Watch, Duncan. Fancy. Oh, there it is, 14:30. We have just under an hour until the 15:19 to Nottingham, which is going to take us to Tamworth. Not even on the boards yet. There are a lot of trains that leave and arrive at this station. Oh, a next train to London. Next train to London board. That's not at all conceited. Just to piss off anybody who isn't going to London, which is probably a minority of passengers, in fairness. Here we are 2 hours later, having now done Moor Street and Snow Hill. We're back to finish off Birmingham New Street. We have about 170, 111 with a service to Nottingham. This is our train to Tamworth. heading towards Birmingham, and this is 170-111 heading towards Nottingham. So this is Tamworth. Like Smethwick Golden Bridge, it has upper and lower level platforms. The upper level platforms serve the Birmingham to Derby line, and the lower level platforms are the West Coast Main Line. It was all over too quickly. We should come back here another time. We didn't spend long enough here. 350-110 with a London Midland service to Crewe via Stoke-on-Trent. Special livery.
That says faster for your journey. And ooh, it's jam-packed.
2 out of 4 so far. So, as we worked out, this train actually it goes Stoke-on-Trent. We're being guided by Stoke-on-Trent and Piccadilly. But actually, it is possible to do this in one change if we went to Crewe and went from there to Heald Green, and it would have saved us 10 minutes. But for some reason, that is not the train line booked us with. And it's an advance ticket, so we can't change, annoyingly enough. I wonder if it was more expensive, and if so, then I must say I'm rather annoyed. So, after a bit of digging, it turns out that it is actually slightly cheaper this way. Although it does kind of bug me how the option to take a slightly faster route, even if it cost a bit more, was not offered at all. It was presented as the only option you can take, which slightly bugs me. So that's the train line. That is something you should fix.
Ladies and gentlemen, the service now rising to Stafford, changing 4 connecting services through to Liverpool. Please also be advised if you are travelling on an advanced purchased ticket, that's an advanced purchased ticket, your connected service will not depart until 10 past the hour. That's anyone on an advanced ticket to Liverpool. Your connected service will be at 10 past the hour. For everybody else, there is a service departing platform 5 in approximately 4 minutes.
That's odd.
What's odd?
People with the advanced ticket have to wait like 40 minutes.
Really doesn't look that good. Goodbye. No.
350-110. We're now in Stoke-on-Trent because we're taking a weird route home. Duncan very nearly had a terrible, terrible accident. We've been slightly downgraded. Well, we are back at Heel Green. That was the end. I'm pretty tired. You pretty tired? That's the end of day 8. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. So this is Tamworth. Like Smethwick Golden Bridge, it has upper and lower level platforms. The upper level platforms serve the Birmingham to Derby line, and the lower level platforms are the West Coast Main Line. I'm David Frankel.
I'm Duncan Freeberg.
This is Tamworth. This is the Trainspotting Tour. What do you mean I might not hit 1,000 subscribers in time? Ah, this is such a bloody mess. Right, what should I do? I know. I'm going to try and get some attention by doing something ridiculous. I don't know, like something like claiming credits for making planes safer, or something ridiculous like that, I don't know. Ooh, even better, even better. Right, I'm going to suggest to build a bridge from England to Norway. That's not that far, is it? Oh, it is? Sorry, I have no geographical awareness whatsoever. Well, I don't really know any other countries, to be honest. I don't know, France?